So hello guys, welcome to coding mode. In this video we were going to take a look at how we can test our code in Laravel with PHP unit. In Laravel, the Laravel project already include the testing folder. Here you can see tests. Under this test folder you can see feature and unit. Basically the difference between these two folders are the unit is for small code testing, some basics function and some small codes, and then feature is for big code testing. For example, you can request the HTTP server and get the status of the page and all. We are going to take a look at some small functions in our unit folder because I don't want to make this video long and hard. So now let's create one file, PHP artisan make test, and while you are writing the name of the file you need to specify this is test file, so you need to include the word test, math and test. Don't forget to include the word test. By default it will create this file under feature folder. Now we are going to use unit, so now let's specify to create this under unit. Like this you can specify and it will create this folder file under the unit folder. Yeah, I guess it's created this file, as you can see, and here it gives some basic example of one function that is already true. As you can see, this function, and then it's called the assertTrue function, and it give the value true if this is basically the function that show the demo. Now we are going to create another function to test some basic maths. To order to create one function you also need to specify this is text function, so you need to include the word test. You can start the function with or test and the name of your function. In this case I'm going to say this number, test this number, and let's get into our function and specify one number. For example, number is 10, and we're going to call the function assertion function. You can type on Google assert and you will see that there are a lot of built-in functions you can use to check to test your code. Now we're going to use the basic function, assertion function. Assert equals. Let's see if the number is equal what we are expecting. If the num is 5. Now let's see if the num is 5 or not. If this return false, then our test is successful in this case. Let's see. To test, we are going to write PHP artisan test and it will test those functions. Now let's see. It's return on failed. It says that one function is failed, one function isn't passed. The function is this in mathTest1.php, and the function name is this, as you can see, and the error is here. Now let's change this. Now let's expect the num value of the num is 10. Now let's see if this passes or not. What do you guys what? And it says that it's failed. Now let's see why it is failed, because we didn't save our file. Now let's test another time, and it says that it passed because this is true, because the value of the number is 10 and we also expected the value is 10, so it gives true. You can check Now let's create another function called public function test another function, and under this function we are going to get the function from another class. Let's get the function, for example, $math is equal to new test controller, no, task controller, and the result is task controller, no, $task $math, and we are going to call the function of this controller, which is sum num. If you guys are thinking what is this function, how I got this function, in my file test controller, I already create one function that is sum num, and it will get need two values, and it will return the sum of those numbers. Now let's get into our test, and here we have the result, and we need to give the two numbers. Now let's say 2, and another number is 3, and in the result, what do we expect as a result? For now we expect 5, but let's see if this pass or not. Now let's say that this assert equals, our expected value is 5 from this result. Let's see if this pass or not. PHP artisan test, and it passed because 2 plus 3 is 5. Now if we change this number to 4, it will say it will fail because the correct value is 6, as you can see. So that's it, guys. This is a basic testing from the test unit in Laravel, and hope you guys have liked this video, and I will see you next time.